Bronx is buzzing, Yankees fans. If you thought this season was going to be business as usual, think again. What just unfolded in the past few hours could shift the entire trajectory of the New York Yankees season. We're talking major position changes, unexpected injury developments, and a surge of fan support so massive it's rewriting the economics of Yankee Stadium. But let's start with the shockwave that's hit the infield and could very well change the dynamics of the American League East. Jazz Chisholm Jr., the electric high-energy spark plug who made a name for himself at second base and briefly in the outfield, is officially stepping into a new role, third base. And no, this isn't some last-minute plug-and-play because of an injury crisis. This move was suggested by none other than manager Aaron Boone, and Jazz is embracing it with open arms and a championship mindset. According to Chisholm, Boone gave him the choice, but expressed his desire to see him at third, and Jazz didn't hesitate. "I'm a team guy," he said. "I'm here to win a ring." That mentality alone is what separates the contenders from the pretenders. And let's be honest, the Yankees have needed stability at the hot corner. While DJ LeMahieu has been reliable at second, third base has been a bit of a revolving door and is shown in the team's defensive stats and offensive rhythm. But now, with Chisholm healthy, focused, and hungry, the Yankees may have finally found the missing piece to solidify the left side of the infield. Last season, Chisholm had a brief trial at third, just 45 games, and to be fair, it wasn't stellar. He posted a -2 defensive runs saved rating, not exactly the kind of number that inspires confidence. But this isn't the same Jazz Chisholm. This version is sharper, smarter, and most importantly, pain-free after battling a nagging oblique injury that sidelined him earlier in the year. His return has sparked a resurgence, not only in the lineup, but in the clubhouse. The Yankees have gone on an absolute tear, winning 9 out of their last 10 games since his comeback, surging to 35 wins and only 20 losses, and creating a 7-game cushion over the Tampa Bay Rays in the standings. That kind of dominance doesn't happen by accident. There's an energy shift, and Chisholm is right at the center of it. But let's look beyond the box score. Jazz brings a kind of energy you can't quantify. His flair, his swagger, his ability to turn a routine play into a highlight reel moment is contagious. One minute he's stretching a single into a double, the next he's stealing third with the kind of burst that leaves fans speechless. And defensively, he's already making throws from the line with the confidence of a seasoned third baseman. This isn't just a position change. It feels like a rebirth, like a franchise piece finally settling into his role in a bigger puzzle. With Judge patrolling the outfield, LeMahieu locking down second, and now Chisholm commanding the hot corner, the Yankees are building a defense that screams October baseball. And speaking of October, no championship run is complete without a lockdown bullpen. That brings us to the next crucial update, and it's one that had fans holding their breath. Fernando Cruz, one of the most quietly dominant arms in the pen this season, had been sidelined since May 22nd with shoulder discomfort. The news broke just hours ago, and thankfully it's a mix of caution and optimism. After undergoing evaluation at the NYU Langone Sports Medicine Center, it was confirmed that Cruz would hit the 15-day injured list. While that might have sparked concern at first, it turns out this move was all about preventing something much worse. According to medical staff, trying to pitch through the pain could have led to significant long-term damage. That's not a risk the Yankees were willing to take, not with someone who's been so pivotal in tight game situations. Cruz has been nothing short of elite, boasting an ERA of 2.66 and striking out 35 batters in just over 23 innings. He's been the guy Boone calls on when the margin is razor thin, and more often than not, he's delivered. Even with bigger names in the bullpen mix, Cruz has carved out his role and earned the trust of everyone in pinstripes. The good news? He's already resumed light throwing and is scheduled to throw live batting practice this coming Saturday. If all goes well, Cruz could be back on the mound as early as next week, just in time for a critical series against the Cleveland Guardians. That's a turnaround that not only keeps the bullpen intact, but injects fresh momentum into a group that's already functioning at a high level. In a season where injuries can derail a team's rhythm in the blink of an eye, getting someone like Cruz back healthy is as much about morale as it is about matchups. But it's not just the players feeling the momentum. The fans, they're showing up and showing out in a way that hasn't been seen in years. A recent financial report from the Yankees organization just dropped, and the numbers are staggering. Ticket and suite revenue for the first quarter of 2025 hit an astronomical $226.69 million. Yes, you heard that right. More than $200 million in just 3 months. That's a 14% jump compared to the same period last year. And while some of that boost comes from opening day landing in quarter 1 this year instead of quarter 2, the bigger picture is crystal clear. Fans are all in. This isn't casual interest. This is belief. This is a fan base that remembers last year's heartbreak in the World Series against the Dodgers and is betting big that this time things will end differently. From January 1st through March 31st, fans poured money into the stadium, not just for seats, but for the experience, the chance to witness something special. And with stars like Aaron Judge and Jazz Chisholm Jr. putting on a nightly show, who can blame them? Yankee Stadium isn't just a venue this season. It's an event, a destination, a proving ground for greatness. For context, 2 years ago, ticket revenue for the same quarter hovered around $28 million. Let that sink in. We're talking nearly a $200 million difference. In just 24 months, even the old Yankee Stadium, in its glory years, averaged around $129 million per season. The new stadium's annual average has been closer to $313 million. And yet, this recent surge has set a new pace that even the franchise's storied history struggles to keep up with. What's even more impressive is that this revenue spike doesn't include merchandise, food and beverage sales, or broadcast rights. This is raw ticket sales, pure demand. Fans aren't just tuning in from their couches. They're flooding the stadium, wrapping themselves in pinstripes, and roaring through 9 innings like their voices make the difference. And in many ways, they do. There's an energy that's building in the Bronx, something that can't be captured in stats or spreadsheets. It's felt in the ground shake when a home run clears the left field wall. It's seen in a sea of navy and white waving in unison with every strikeout. This team isn't just being supported, it's being lifted, carried by a wave of passion that hasn't been this strong in over a decade. So where does that leave us now? The Yankees have a reinvigorated infield, a bullpen arm on the brink of return, and a fan base that's throwing its full weight behind the team. It's early, yes, but if the current pace holds, we're not just looking at a playoff run. We're staring down the barrel of a serious championship campaign. One where every player is locked in, every game matters, and every fan in the stands is a part of something bigger than themselves. The Bronx Bombers aren't just chasing wins, they're chasing legacy. And from the looks of it, they're bringing the whole city with them. And as the momentum continues to build, what's happening in the Bronx feels less like a hot streak and more like the start of something historic. The Yankees are not simply winning games, they're commanding attention with every inning, rewriting expectations, and making it very clear to the rest of Major League Baseball that this is a team to fear. Jazz Chisholm Jr.'s presence on the field is only part of the story. What's perhaps more important is what it represents. A culture shift, a locker room that's buying into something bigger than themselves, and a coaching staff willing to make bold moves when it matters most. Aaron Boone's decision to move Jazz to third base isn't just a tactical adjustment. It's a message. It says no spot is safe, no role is fixed, and every choice is being made with a single goal in mind, bringing a championship back to the Bronx. That kind of culture demands accountability, and it breeds hunger. You can see it in how the team is playing. Every player seems more focused. Every inning feels like it carries weight. That's the byproduct of leadership aligning with performance. And right now, the Yankees have both in spades. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. Whispers around the baseball world are starting to pick up after a recent report that New York Yankees star Aaron Judge suffered an injury during a training session. Although the team has yet to release an official statement, insiders suggest that the slugger may be dealing with a setback that could impact the Yankees lineup in the coming weeks. Aaron Judge, known for his towering home runs and formidable presence in the batter's box, has been a crucial figure for the Yankees. His performance last season made headlines, and fans have been eagerly anticipating his continued dominance this year. The news of an injury, however minor or major it may be, has sent ripples through the fan base and the league alike. Sources close to the team indicate that the injury happened during a routine practice, though details remain scarce. Some speculate it might be related to his lower body, possibly a hamstring strain or something affecting his mobility, given the physical demands Judge faces every day on the field. If true, such an injury could force the Yankees to reconsider their lineup strategy, at least temporarily. This development raises questions about how the team will adjust if Judge is sidelined for any significant period. The Yankees have depth, but few players carry the same offensive firepower and leadership presence as Judge. Could this open the door for emerging talents or signal the need for a mid-season trade to bolster the roster? Analysts are already debating the possible ramifications. Of course, it's also possible that the injury is minor and that Judge will bounce back quickly, ready to reclaim his place in the starting lineup. Teams often withhold full information until they have a clearer picture, and the Yankees may want to avoid unnecessary panic among their fans and competitors. Still, the timing is less than ideal, with the season gaining momentum and every game counting toward postseason aspirations. As the story develops, all eyes will be on Aaron Judge and the Yankees medical team. Updates are expected soon, but for now, the baseball community remains on edge. Could this injury mark a temporary hurdle, or will it shape the course of the Yankees season? Only time will tell, but the buzz is unmistakable. Something is up with the Yankees superstar. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.